There's a new player in the high-res audio noise cancelling headphone game, and it is Dyson. Now, you might be familiar with their vacuum cleaners, their air purifiers and their hair dryers, and you might have seen their first pair of cans. You know the ones that kind of look like Bane from Batman's mask.
Let's not stand on ceremony here.
And those were particularly interesting because Dyson took some of their expertise in air purification and added it into the headphones with that little face mask bit. So those were certainly an interesting pair of headphones, but maybe not designed for the mass market, especially at the price point that they launched at. Now listen here carefully, I do believe Dyson know that. And in my personal opinion, I think those headphones were really just a way for Dyson to plant their flag in the ground in the audio game and let people know that they're actually here and the products that they're bringing to market are very different from the others. So now, mid-2024, we have Dyson's second generation headphones. These are the Dyson Ontrac. Retail price on these is $449, so that puts these in line with the Sonos, the Sonys when they launched, and also the Bose. So these are priced right up there with the big dogs. The color offerings here are CNC black nickel, ceramic cinnabar, CNC aluminium and CNC copper. So the set that I have here is the CNC aluminium, and they are the silver and yellow combo classic Dyson colors. Now, something that I find particularly interesting about these headphones is how they are coming from a company that's not really known for audio in the traditional sense. I mean, they haven't made any pianos or speakers or mixing desks or anything like that, but they do have a wealth of knowledge when it comes to their expertise in acoustics, particularly when it comes to noise suppression. That is an area where Dyson excels. So how good is the noise cancelling, I hear you say? Well, we'll get into that in this video. And I guess one of the most important questions of them all is, being that these aren't from a traditional audio company like a Sony or a Bose or a Sonos, do these actually sound good? Well, we'll get into that as well. But first, let me give you a guided tour of the design. And we'll start with the things that really make these unique. So let's start with the headband design and the battery placement. So pretty much all traditional noise cancellers have batteries actually inside the ear cups. With these, they're not in the ear cups, they're actually here and here on the headband. These might look like cushions, but actually they're not, although they do have a nice soft touch Alcantara on them. So we have two battery cells either side, and Dyson say this weight distribution technique was actually inspired by horse and saddle, which is certainly a technique that seems to have worked for many, many centuries now. So this just disperses the weight a bit more evenly across your head. And there's a very nice amount of padding here at the top of the headband. And I have been testing these out for a little while now. And something that I've noticed about these two battery cells either side is they actually create a bit more contact with your head. So when they're actually on your head, they're not going to slip around and slide around quite so much as they would if they weren't there at all. So actually they serve a purpose when it comes to the fit and comfort on these headphones. The battery life on these headphones is 55 hours, and you might be thinking, yeah, that's pretty good. Well, check this out. That's 55 hours with ANC switched on. That is pretty damn crazy. And I guess that's one of the upsides to having the battery cells up here as opposed to in here. They can be a lot bigger. Also, you get a lot of flexibility in that headband as well, and you don't get an excessive amount of crushing pressure when wearing them. I actually find these very, very comfortable. Although they are on the heavier side, definitely in comparison to the competition, I don't find these too cumbersome or too heavy. Actually, I feel like the weight gives them that kind of premium feel when you put them on, which is nice. There is a good amount of adjustment on the headband also. Now let's talk about the second unique feature here. There's something I've not really seen on any other premium noise cancelling headphones to date. It is the interchangeable backs of the ear cups. These simply twist off and unlock, and same thing here, twist off and unlock. There are 7 different colors of the back of the headphones that you can choose from. Let me show you real quick. So here are 6 of the different color options. There are actually 7 listed on the official Dyson website, and I do believe there's going to be third-party manufacturers making these as well. So you get the idea. You can really customize the look of these headphones just by changing the back panels. And these interchangeable parts don't feel cheap. They're actually very well built, very cleverly designed, as most things Dyson are. And taking them off and putting them back on are super easy. You just place them in, twist them until they lock, and there we go. it's back on there. And then to take this customization aspect of these headphones up to another level, you can change the color of the padding on the ear cups. And just like the CNC milled aluminium on the back, these simply twist off like so. And there we go. You can buy different colors and actually mix and match different colors. On the Dyson website right now, just like the backs of the ear cups themselves, there's 7 different colors. And once again, there's probably going to be third-party manufacturers out there making more colors. So actually the color combinations that are possible here are in the thousands. And this is something you can't get anywhere else on any other high-res audio noise cancelling headphones. Now, something I really like about these ear cups is how soft they are. They're super plush, and also they're large enough to fit my ears entirely inside. And see this material here? This is fantastic for keeping the drivers clean, but also it kind of dampens that echo that you might get inside the cavity here in front of the drivers. Now, another area where Dyson has really impressed me with their design is in fact the case. I was talking to one of the guys from the Smart Home Sounds YouTube channel who specialize in audio stuff, and he was telling me whenever he goes traveling, he doesn't take the case for his headphones with him because the case takes up too much space in the bag. Well, this one on the face of things looks like it might not be very different from the traditional case until you turn it sideways and you realize how thin this is. It actually has hard shell on the top and on the bottom, but then it's got this kind of canvas material here at the sides. And because the headphones can go flat like this, they just slot in to the case just like that. Yes, it might not be protected from crushing pressure and dust and debris quite as much as a traditional hard shell case, but the upsides are it's incredibly thin and light when not in use. And thanks to the open edges, you can actually have access to charge the headphones whilst in the case. I kind of feel like this is a little bit of a better version of Apple's handbag. So now let's talk about the audio hardware. These are high-res audio headphones, and they do have ANC, SBC, and also LDHC for high-res. And as you can see here at the back, these can accommodate the higher fidelity audio. And this is due to the fact that Dyson have equipped these headphones with premium 40mm neodymium drivers capable of 6 Hz to 21 Hz. Now, just for some context, most standard headphones and earbuds will have 20 Hz to 20 kHz, and that's good enough for most people, but these go way above and beyond that. Now, to put this simply, going as low as 6 Hz in the sub-bass frequencies means that you probably won't even hear how low the bass gets, but you will be able to feel it. And with these headphones being able to go up to 21 kHz, it goes above and beyond what most headphones can deliver in the higher frequencies. This is going to add more clarity to the audio than you would expect, and more precision and better placement of audio when listening to tracks that are in high res. Now that's the audio hardware, but this is an area where Dyson's expertise comes into play. The cavity within the ear cups enclosure itself has been carefully calibrated to contain the sound passively. This is further assisted by the material used here on the ear cups, as I mentioned earlier. And you'll notice the drivers are actually angled towards the ear, and this just helps the sound to go from here directly to your eardrum without too much reverberation inside of this enclosure. So this is a very cleverly designed set of headphones. Now, as I mentioned before, the passive noise cancelling on these is fantastic even without the ANC on. They do use the traditional reverse phase technique when it comes to noise cancelling. There are 4 mics on each ear cup, which is a lot because a lot of headphones only use 3 on each ear cup, and these measure the ambient noise 385,000 times a second, which does mean they have the ability to adapt on the fly according to the noise around you. And Dyson say the surrounding noise levels can be reduced down by 40 decibels, and that's pretty impressive. And if you are wondering, there are wear detect sensors on these, so when you take them off, they will stop playing. When you put them back on, they can start again automatically for you. And in regards to the onboard controls, these are also very nicely done. Primarily, what you'll use most of the time is this multifunctional, multi-directional joystick. Volume up, volume down, skip back, skip forward, and a push and hold will wake your AI assistant on your device. There's also a power button here on the left ear cup. This also acts as the Bluetooth pairing button, and if you tap it, you can switch between the 3 different preset EQs for these headphones. And also something that's really nice is if you double tap the back of the ear cups, it toggles through the noise cancelling and the ambient modes. And of course there is an app for these headphones, and the app has just what you need. It's not too overcomplicated. Just here you have the noise cancellation controls. You get a nice audio cue when you switch between those, and of course you can do it here to switch between the modes, and you see it happening there. And you can switch it off entirely if you want to save maximum power. And then just below that you have your 3 equalizer modes. So you have your enhanced mode, which is probably what would be their signature sound. We've got the bass boost, and this really extends that lower frequency. And then you've got the neutral flat profile if you're into that kind of more neutral sound. Then there's a really interesting tool here which is going to allow me to demonstrate how good the noise cancelling is on these headphones. So I'm going to play some street noise on my computer right in front of me here. So right now the noise cancelling is off. Now it's on ambient mode, and you can see the in-ear sound and also the external sound. It's actually a bit enhanced in the ear. Now if I put the noise cancelling on, come back to the data and insights, it's 68 decibels here, and 77 here. So there's about a 10 decibel difference right now. Let me go a bit lower with the sound. The dotted line is the external sound, and then the solid line is the noise cancel sound. So it's pretty impressive. I can still hear that a bit. Let me lower it to the point where I can't hear it. So roughly there, I can't hear that sound anymore. And then of course, once you're playing music and things like that, you're not going to hear that ambient noise at all. So these would be perfect for an airplane, and they're super comfy and cozy too. Now also within the app you have some how-tos, so instructions on how to use the headphones, and then shortcuts to buy the different color accessories for the headphones. You've got support, and then you've got the discover page as well, where you can learn about behind the scenes of Dyson and all that kind of stuff. Apologies, I just realized I left that sound playing while I was talking there. My bad. Now, I've not had an extremely long time to test these headphones, but I do have a lot of experience with a lot of other noise cancelling headphones. So here's my personal opinions on the sound quality of these and also the noise cancelling quality. So for the price point that these come in at, the sound quality is as good as you would expect it to be. And I'm saying that having not actually tested these at their best with the LDHC codec. So the fact that I think these sound as good as my favorite headphones right now is pretty damn impressive. Now when it comes to noise cancelling, the passive side of things is probably the best that I've ever tested so far. And then the actual noise cancelling itself further amplifies this. So the noise cancelling is top tier. So in my opinion, the sound quality here should be good enough to impress the audio purists out there, and the bass levels, if you're a bass head, are super impressive. I think you'll love these. And honestly, these are better than I expected them to be, mainly because Dyson are quite new in the consumer audio game. And I think what truly makes the Dyson Ontrac different is their untraditional background in regards to the audio, combined with Dyson's unique approach to design and problem solving that really allows these to stand out from the crowd. And with that in mind, I do believe that these headphones are designed for that very purpose, to help you stand out from the crowd whilst having very, very good sound, very good noise cancelling, and many customization options. And these Dyson headphones are in a form factor that a lot of people will like and be familiar with, definitely much more so than the Bane mask. So let me know, guys, what do you think of the Dyson Ontrac headphones? What do you think of the design, the customization options that you get, and the price point? Would you pick these over the Bose, the Sonys, the Sennheisers, the Sonoses out there? And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you let me know in the comments below. If you just subscribed, you're now one of the finest subscribers known to man. And I will see you in the next one. Don't be late.